again, you fizzy little cola cubes. Crimson Days is back, officially. Yes, Bungie's community manager Cosmo confirmed the return of this limited time event. Here's what he said. The rumours are true, Crimson Days is coming back. It won't be the same as last time. We will talk about how it's changing in the blog update on Thursday. And check it out, a big old leak reveals the kind of Crimson Days loot on offer. And yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking, cause I'm thinking it too. Eververse loot boxes, Eververse Engrams, more Eververse microtransaction bullshittery. Now, in light of the utter disaster that was the Dawning and the very vocal public backlash against Eververse, I'd be shocked if Bungie simply trotted out another limited time event where all the unique loot was locked behind Eververse Engrams. The studio is already drowning under an avalanche of bad press. The last thing it needs is another effing controversy. Now, it's worth bearing in mind that these items were in the game before the Dawning event went live, and we know for a fact that Bungie is well aware of the Eververse backlash and is working on a fix. Plus, Cosmo's statement included the line, "It won't be the same as last time." So yeah, let's see what Bungie has to say about Crimson Days and, well, Eververse in general in their next blog post. It kind of feels like a watershed moment for Bungie, so let's hope to God that they deliver. Right then, so now let's talk about the Crimson loot in more detail. But before we do that, like I said, it's worth bearing in mind that Bungie may have scrapped some of these in light of the Eververse backlash. So then, first up, we have the new exotic Crimson Days ornaments for Prometheus Lens, Graviton Lance, Wardcliff Coil, and Sweet Business. Next up, the inevitable limited time Eververse Crimson Days bundle. The Dawning equivalent contained an exclusive Sparrow, Dawning Engrams, Bright Dust, and a stack of Dawning themed shaders. So if this actually makes it into Crimson Days, expect the same kind of loot. Next up, Crimson Days Engrams, which will no doubt have a chance to drop Crimson Days Sparrows, ghosts, shaders, ornaments, and the usual bullshit mods and transmat effects. You'll get your first Crimson Days Engram for free by simply talking to Tess Everest, just like you did in the Dawning event. And here we see a Crimson Days emblem, which according to the leak will track the number of opponents defeated in Crimson Days matches. And there's more, a whole heap of Crimson Days icons and details also leaked online, so let's have a look at them. First up, we have the Crimson Doubles logo. In Destiny 1, you formed a fire team with a friend in a 2v2 elimination mode, and you needed to win 5 rounds to secure victory. But there was a twist, something called the Broken Heart buff, and the symbol for this, as you can see, also appears in the leak. So then, this is how the Broken Heart buff worked in Destiny 1. If your teammate died, you automatically activated this buff, which made you faster and allowed you to recover damage quicker. The buff lasted until you revived your teammate. It was actually quite a fun little mechanic to use. Next up, new medals. Now, it's the medal on the far right that's drawn the most attention because the single sword bears an uncanny resemblance to the Rumble emblem from Destiny 1. Now, previous data-mined info revealed a line of code that contained the name Rumble, so could Crimson Days be bringing this game mode back to Destiny 2? We don't have long to wait to find out. Next up, this rather cool looking emblem, which at first glance looks like it has something to do with raiding, but it's more likely to be the emblem for what appears to be a new game mode, Sudden Death. You see, this recent leak revealed a description that reads, "Win a Crimson Days match in Sudden Death." So yeah, it certainly looks as though Crimson Days will have a few tricks up its sleeve, things we haven't seen before in a Destiny game. I'll be tuning into Bungie's blog post on Thursday to see exactly what Bungie has in store for us, and yes, I'll be breaking it all down for you right here on this channel. Right then, we're going to end this video with some sweet, precious loot. I have 6 Luminous Engrams to open and 4 Exotic Engrams to open. I'm hoping to hit max light level and get some masterwork weapons on the way, so let's do this. Cade, you Saki Robo douche, what have you got for me? Booyakasha. We've got an exotic straight off the bat. Now let's see what these actually dropped at. I've actually already got 335 gauntlets, so you know this dropped at 335, that'll be good infusion material. What else did I get? I got this, and this dropped at 329. Can I infuse that into this? Will that actually go? Let me have a little look-see. Yes, it effing well will, so booyakasha. I'm going to infuse that into my favourite exotic in the game, Merciless, and it brings it up to 334. But so far, we haven't moved up a light level. Let's continue. Zavala, you bald awoken beauty. What have you got for me? A booyakasha. We've got the Took Offense helmet, and we've got a shotty. So let's have a look and see what those dropped at. Now, did this drop higher? It did drop higher. That makes me very happy indeed, so I'm going to infuse that into this, and well, we're going to dismantle it in for infusion and see what that brings me up to. 334, which brings me up to 333. So we moved up a light level. We're now only 2 light levels away from the max. Not that the max actually does anything, but you know, hey, we're getting there. So what did this drop at? This dropped to 329. So no, that's not higher than the current thing we've got. Unless, of course, we can infuse it. No, we can't. I'm being an absolute fool. Let's move the F on. Now, I'm a complete idiot because I have another luminous engram to open with Zavala. So let's open it and see what I get. We've got the Aeon Swift gauntlets yet again, but we've also got a sword. So let's have a look. Again, it doesn't really matter what these drop at because I've already got 335 gauntlets. What did the sword drop to? 330. That's actually my highest sword at the moment, highest power level sword, but it didn't move me up a light level, so we are now gonna move the F on. Dear old Shaxi Poo, you one-horned bar steward, what have you got for MoreConsole? Let's see, a booyakasha. We've got a masterwork weapon, play of the game, and we've got some leg armor too, so let's see what all that dropped at. Let's have a little look at this. This dropped at 330. I think I'm gonna infuse that into this if I can. I think I effing well can, so let's do that. That'll bring me up to 335. Beautiful, maxed out the legs. We're still at 333, but it moved me up a slight amount. So let's see what this masterwork weapon dropped at. It dropped to 330, and the stat bonus for this is a blast radius. So there you go. I think I'm going to keep that for now, just to see what that's all about. I've not actually used that weapon, and if it's shite, I'll dismantle it. How many weapon cores have I got? Let's have a look. I got 6, so I need 4 more. Okay, so let's now continue, Ed. I don't know why I said continue, Ed. Continue. Shit. Right then, next on the list, Hawthorne. Let's see what you got for me. We have the Took Offense leg armor, and we've got a sniper, which, to be honest with you, I don't think I've actually ever used a sniper in Destiny 2. Do people even use snipers in Destiny 2 anymore? I just don't know. They've become completely redundant. Anyway, this dropped at 330, no matter, because I'm already 335 on the legs. What did the sniper drop at? That dropped at 330. And like I said, if you use snipers in Destiny 2, let me know. I just don't see anyone using them in PvE or PvP. They just seem to be completely redundant now. Anyway, what we're going to do is now we're going to go and open 4 exotic engrams from Master Raoul. Let's go. Yo, check it. I actually got a 330 fusion rifle from the Postmaster, so that means I can infuse that into my Merciless, which I keep saying it, I effing love it, and it brings me up to 335, which is glorious. Now, let me swap that out and see if that pushes me up to 334. It doesn't. I'm nearly at 334 now, but hey, at least we're getting there. So what I'm going to do now, at last, is now go to Master Raoul and open some exotic engrams. So let's effing well do this. Hello, Master Raoul. Can I just say that you suck balls? Now, for those of you that have been following me since Destiny 2's launch, you'll know that I still haven't got the Tractor Cannon or Skyburner's Oath. I know, it's mental. I still haven't got them after all this grinding, so I'm really hoping to get those in these 4 exotic engrams. Can I do it? Who the F knows? Booyakasha, we've got Orpheus Rake. I've got that many times before. It's an amazing hunter exotic. It's probably the best exotic in the game, in fact. Yeah, I'd go so far as to say it's the best exotic in the game. It's amazing. It's worth being a hunter just for that. Right, let's see what else I can get. We got Merciless. Again, I'm going to say it again, and I know it's fucking annoying, but it's one of the best exotic weapons in the game. So I've got 2 of the best exotics in the game, but not the Skyburner's Oath or Tractor Cannon, which, I don't know, it feels as if my character's glitched out and just can't get those things, which is mental. Can I get them now? Booyakasha. We've got Hardlight. No thank you, don't want Hardlight, already have it. Not a fan of it, to be honest. It looks cool, I just don't, it's just not very practical in PvE. Yeah, that's what I meant, PvE. Let's go. One more, Booyakasha. Graviton Forfeit. Now, I am kind of convinced that my character is glitched and is just not dropping Skyburner's Oath or the Tractor Cannon. So there you go, Master Raoul. You can continue to suck balls. I know you're looking at porn on that little iPad you got there, you filthy, dirty whore. I'm losing my shit. Okay, that brings us to the end of this sweet, precious loop part of the video, god damn it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now guys, I just want to say thank you so much for 10,000 likes on my last video. I asked and you delivered, and that makes MoreConsole so very happy. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Now, can we possibly make it twice in a row, maybe? Who knows? Only you can decide. Either way, thank you so much for watching. And if you'd like to watch another Destiny 2 video in which I summarise what happened to the game in 2017, spoiler alert, it got shat on from a great height, and what Bungie has planned for us in 2018, click this image. It's a good video, well worth watching if you haven't already done so. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for heaps more Destiny 2 content, and thank you so much for watching, and as always, until next time, Guardians.